What's up, YouTube? Today it's Sunday. It might rain, it's overcast. Pulling at 6.0. Got hard knocks out here. And so far, I ripped out the radiator support, all the radiator. Knocks went here and knocked out the intake. I'm taking out the body mounts. You can see all the stuff I took out over here. But we just got to get these mounts out, get the starter out, and then disconnect the trans from the engine. And it should be close to pulling it. Hopefully another hour and a half we can get it out. Alright, I got you back. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Catloco. Been out here a few hours working on this Chevy Express 3500 with a 6.0. And this one was a lot more difficult than the Suburban was. I mean, pretty much the same stuff, but on the 6.0 and this transmission, there were 6 15 millimeter or T30 bolts on the flex plate to the transmission. So that was a little different. We had to take out 6 bolts. Hard Knocks is out here with me. He wanted to see how I do it. So basically, like I said, I took out the radiator support and the radiator with I believe they were 14 millimeter sockets. You could cut them out, but I just did the nice way and used the socket and ratchet to take it out. So first I took out the front with, I believe, 14 millimeter, and then I cut any hoses that were connected to the radiator. They didn't drain anything on this motor, because when I came here, you see how it's black down there? That's all coolant that leaked out. So that thing was like full of coolant, the line's full of coolant. After I took the radiator off with the 14 mil, I took off the water pump with 10 millimeter, and I also took off the radiator bracket. That was 15. The intake, those are all 8 and 10 mil. I just took out the 4 bolts, took off the gas rail, and then there's the radiator bracket and radiator. The water pump, took those out. This is the front support I said I took out, and that was all 14 millimeter for me on the Chevy Express. And the radiator just popped out once I got that support off. So took those off, took the intake. I don't need the intake right now, I just want the block. And right now I have the mount, the engine mount on there. This is Dirty Dingo. Pretty nice setup. It worked on the 5.3. Took out the 350 millimeter bolts out of the mount, 3 on each side. Let me see what else. There were 9 50 millimeter bolts on the transmission. We were able to get to most of them from the top. I didn't have to cut the floor or anything. So if you look here, you can actually reach in right here and get the top bolts minus the 2 on the side and 2 on the bottom. So 2 on the side, 2 on that side, and 2 at the very bottom. But the rest of them you can get in here. I was planning to cut the floor, peel it back, but I didn't need to. I had plenty clearance with the ratcheting wrench to get those bolts out. Hard Knocks actually helped with this part, and he helped with the me and him helped getting off the intake off, and I took the rails off. Like I said, everything on the top is 10 and 8 mil, so that's all you really need. These exhaust bolts, you see this thing broke here, these are all 10 mil. But I'll do a video on the tools, but that's basically the sizes you need. The starter at the bottom, I believe for me they were I believe those are 14 millimeter. 2 bolts on the starter. Starter's down here. So in the starter, I believe these two were 14. I have the bolts in my bag, I believe, so I'll show you that later. Maybe in the next video, maybe later on. But took the starter out. I'm not gonna keep the starter. I can probably get a new one. This looks pretty rusted out. The engine is kind of rough, I can't lie, but hopefully I can bring it back. I don't know the mileage on this, but it's a 6.0 I can get, so I'm gonna get it, clean it up, and tear it apart and see what's inside. I got 30 days to return it if I need to. And I didn't take the transmission because this pan was down here and they took a whole bunch of stuff off. I don't know if you can see it. So they removed some stuff underneath the transmission. That's the only reason why I'm not taking it. I believe it is the 4L80E that everybody wants. I should take it, but we're just trying to get this block out. Everything should be disconnected. I'm just waiting to get the crane over here, but I'll hit you back. Thanks.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. I gotta refilm. Okay. So we're back. I finally got the 6.0 out with Knox. It was a battle. She's crusty. Knox says he never wants to do this again.
Nope, this is it.
You sure you don't want one for your truck?
No, no. I'll go ahead and rebuild that big block I got on the scene. No, I don't need one of these.
Yeah. So now I have 2 LS motors that need to be rebuilt. Happy, happy, joy, joy. But yeah, guys. I'm about to take the 6.0 home, find a place for it, and start to rebuild.
See that?
What's that?
That right there is the one that we were missing.
Nah, no.
The one behind the bracket, behind the air compressor. We had all the other ones out.
Yeah.
That was the only one holding that fucking thing on there.
Hmm.
Right behind that compressor.
Oh, right behind it.
Yep. Couldn't get to it.
But yeah.
Well, might leave that on.
Yeah, leave it on.
Yeah.
I left it on my 5.3. I probably won't use it, but I kept it on there.
Just in case.
Yep, but there it is in all its glory. 6.0 out. A million hours later. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Alright boys, time to take the 6.0 home. It's your boy Catloco. Got Knox back there. It's getting dark and we're out. To the next one.